When was the last time you updated your pricing? Has it been a long time? In this video, we're going to talk about how frequently you should review and update your software pricing. Welcome to this channel. I'm Peter from UserActive, where we help SaaS founders create meaningful products that users love. If you find these videos useful, please subscribe and remember to click on that little bell icon so you can get notified each time we publish a new video. So, how regularly should you be thinking about updating your pricing? Generally, if you're like most SaaS founders, you're probably not reviewing pricing enough, and you probably haven't changed it recently. It's probably been too long since you changed your pricing. That's generally what happens. I have a lot of conversations with founders, and it usually seems to be the case that they haven't updated their pricing in quite a long time. So, when should you review your pricing? If it's been too long since you updated your pricing, then you've probably been working on your product and making improvements, and your company and your team are all getting better, yet the value that you're receiving from your customers is staying the same. So there's a bit of a disparity between the value that you're giving and the value that you're receiving. And what you want to do is get that kind of more matched up. It's always better to give more value than you receive, in my opinion. So try to keep it that way. But let's think about how frequently you should be reviewing your pricing. Well, if you set up a pricing committee every 6 months, that's a really good interval at which to be considering pricing and reviewing it. Get people on board in that meeting, people from product, people from marketing, technical teams, customer success, and sales and support, and get some input from everybody. You know, what's the general consensus of feedback? How do customers feel? How does everyone feel around the pricing? Do they think it could be higher or lower? And it's not just about the price point. It's also about where features sit in your different tiers and where usage sits within your different pricing plans. So it's important to think about this holistically and not just about pricing increase. Sometimes it can be price changes. Sometimes it can be pricing model changes as well. So if you think about that and have a meeting every 6 months, you're in a good place to be always reviewing it and never letting it lag too long. So if you're reviewing pricing every 6 months, then what you want to be doing is updating your pricing every 6 to 18 months. So you're always staying on top of it in the review, but then you release the update to your pricing on your pricing page and within your product, and you communicate that and why it's being done. So the other thing you want to do is to consider the rate of your company's growth, the rate at which you're developing. You know, if you're moving quickly, your pricing might be changing faster. You might be iterating through your models, through your pricing structure. So it may be slightly more frequently. If you're going more steadily, more established, then your pricing might not need to be updated every 6 months, and you might be more towards the 18-month cycle. But just keep that cycle going so that you don't lapse, and so that you're staying on top of a good pricing model and a good pricing strategy for your customers and for your business. So I hope this video is helping you to think about the cycle and the time frame at which you should be reviewing your pricing, and I hope in turn that helps you to always improve your product, get more users, and grow.